YouTube, Instagram, of course, here, Facebook, and one more place here. Yes. There we go. Alrighty. So we are live. And let me see. Yes, we're streaming. And it's just amazing that we're able to be on this call. If you're joining here for the first time, let me know. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, make sure that you are watching us, from, different channels. We are on our New Hope Wellness, New Hope Global page, New Hope Wellness group. And it's just really good. It's just amazing to be here with all of you. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Danny Nedelko, and I am connecting live from Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm going to give you some instructions as you're watching this. Maybe you're watching this on, a replay. Maybe you're watching this, on different, channels. Please make sure you type your name. You type, you're here also on Zoom. We have people here on Zoom. Make sure you type your name, you type your country, because our team is going to be selecting two people where we're gonna be just giving away two of our creams. So all right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, let me check. I want to make sure that we're live on our Facebook group. Give me 1 second. Yes, we are. So connect. If you're here, I see Ilona, Andrea, we see Nagy, we see many people. We have Pachita, Naim de Oliveira, hello, Refining Hands, Ubey Dulai, hello. But I'm gonna ask you to type your name, in the chat. We have Elvira, we have Leila Nukic from France, we have Elvira Hassanovic from Germany in Zoom. So our team is going to be looking throughout the call, and they're going to be actually selecting the person that is going to be winning vitamin no vitamin hydrating cream, because we're going to be talking about it today for those of you who are in the United States or Europe, and absolute enriched cream. So please type your name, type your country, and it's going to be really good. So let's go ahead and get into our talk today. We might do some what's it called, we might do some exercises. We might not. I might show you. But if you want to know more about the face yoga, today I want to take a little bit more time to explain, the benefits of these incredible moisturizers. We're gonna be digging into it, why you should use them. We have 5 different moisturizers in our brands, but we're gonna be talking about 2 only. And what is it all about? Yes, I'm gonna give you some tips about yoga, but if you want to know more about yoga and the exercises, I'm gonna encourage you to go to the person that told you about this live stream and ask him how to get to the New Hope Wellness group on Facebook. We have previously broadcasted our exercises just for the past 3 weeks. And, today I might do, a session of exercises if the time allows. But thank you so much for being here. We have all of our friends, from Facebook, from Zoom, from Instagram. We have people, even on YouTube, and it's just really good to have you guys here. So let me see. We have Andrea from Slovenia. We have Beata from Hungary. Who else do we have? Just keep on just typing your name. If you're joining on Instagram, make sure that you actually come here and type your name, type your country, because our team is going to be looking at the comments, and they're going to be selecting individuals, two individuals that are going to be winning our beautiful, amazing creams. But you know, if you are watching in any other platform, make sure that you're connected, to Facebook or Instagram. Everybody's different. Everybody, likes to do things in a different way. Some people like to connect on Instagram, some people like to connect in other platforms. But let me check. I just want to check one more thing here. All right, so we're all connected. Thank you. Okay, so we have more and more people. We have Amasai Hanija. Hey, thank you for being here on Instagram. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, I want to thank you for your kind attention and the time that you're taking, because I know it's late in Europe. I know it's not we are not on the same time zone, but again, you decided to connect, and it's really good. And I'm going to recognize that effort. But you're learning. This is about learning how to take care of ourselves, about learning about how to actually improve our health, and in this case, how to improve our skin. How is that we look? Some people say, yeah, like, let's stay forever young. Yes, that's right. So as you are here with me, I think that there is one thing that I really love, and that is that we actually are, all together connected from different countries, and it's just really good. So let me see. I'm gonna make sure that all of you who are here, let me check. Okay, so yes, there are people on YouTube. Yes, and if you're on YouTube, we have Maria Farkas on YouTube. Hello, Maria from Hungary on YouTube. I just want to try to make sure that everybody is acknowledged. So our team, I'm gonna advise you to also go to YouTube, go to the different channels. Hi, Maria. I think that you're connected in different channels. That's incredible. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's be very brief, because we are also going to take questions and answers. At some point, I think this is going to be really good, especially when we have all of the comments from different platform, which always helps. So today, you can see I have like literally like just my moisturizer, and that's it, man. I try to come here as as raw as I can, so you can see the before and after. After you actually get to use the cream, get to do some of the exercises and things like that. But today we're going to be talking about the Absolute Enriched Cream, and that is one of my favorite creams. And if you are not yet typing your name and your country, please do so, because we're having a giveaway, and our team is going to make sure that they select the person that is actively participating in these talks. So either on Instagram or any other platform, please make sure that you are typing your name and your country. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the ingredients inside of this cream, which is my favorite one. And I'm gonna open it. I hope I can open it. Yes. Well, I have one that is open already. It's brand new, you can tell. So you can see that this is how it looks like for those of you on Instagram. I use this brush. You can use your fingers. I use the brush just to make sure that I'm not overusing the product. So I can distribute the product in my face, my neck, and just make sure that is not contaminated. Like, because sometimes even if you wash your hands, there are little tiny things in your nails that can just go through your skin barrier, and sometimes that's what causes acne or some infections. So I make sure that I use brushes. You don't have to use brushes at all, but this is recommended. So what's inside of this cream? And I think that I should, if you are on YouTube or on Facebook or on Zoom, you're gonna be able to see what I'm going to show. I will go into our product description. But before I go in and do that, I want to um, just tell you about what's inside, what is the active ingredient. And some of you are saying, it's like the Botox. No, it's not Botox. It's not competing with Botox. And we're not diagnosing, we're not professional statisticians, we're not cosmetologists. No, nothing such. We are just talking about, eye cream that can actually help with our elasticity, with the collagen production, and it's really good for you. So I'm gonna pull these into our let me see. Yes, I'm pulling it here into Facebook. And okay, 1 second, bear with me. Yes, you probably can see it now. And this is the absolute anti-age enriched cream. And if you're seeing it, please type number 3 in the comments. Type number 3. Maybe on Zoom you still can't see it, and I'm gonna show it to you in a second. Type number 3 in the comments on Zoom if you're able to see it. Yes, no, okay, perfect. Alrighty. So we're gonna be talking about the ingredients inside of this cream. And I want to tell you one thing, and thank you so much for those who are confirming. If you're here on Instagram, type number 3. If you are going to be able, yes, thank you so much. All right. So we know that you can see it already. So what's inside of this cream? Literally, it's pure goodness. I'm gonna tell you that I really, really like it. I'm gonna leave it here on the screen for a second. But to be just very straightforward, it has hyaluronic acid, which is a high performing ingredient that pulls water into our skin. So just it's like a little sponge that gets the water, and it just hydrates and keeps our skin hydrated. It has ceramides, which also replenish the key barrier lipids in our skin, which is one ingredient that I really like, because this is what helps your skin as you age. If you're on your 20s, late 20s, on your 30s, we know that our skin starts to look a little bit dehydrated. And if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, you know this more than we do, that your skin will look a little bit more cracked, and this is completely normal. And yes, you can continue saying hello to me, but please tell me your name and the country where you're connecting, because our team is going to be selecting 2 people in our live stream throughout all the platforms, where we're actually going to get you something that you can really enjoy. So anyways, going back into our topic, I really okay, Dawn from the United States. Dawn Donegan. How are you, Dawn? Good to see you. Anyways, so I really like this cream, and I'm gonna tell you why. And as I'm going to be applying it, I'm going to be telling you the goodness inside. It has niacinamide, which is a multitasker. It is shown in human studies to reduce fine lines. So if you still, don't see your fine lines, you can start to see them in me right here, and we're gonna age, and we should not be ashamed of aging. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things in Hollywood and unrealistic expectations from YouTubers and Instagrammers and influencers, where all you see is nothing but like a very straight face, smooth and everything. I want to tell you one thing: that is fake. That is filters. Those are filters. So don't fall for that. You and I, if we're real, as women, and also men, if you're here and if you like skincare, we will age no matter what, and we will age either, faster, or, a little bit more, a little bit slower. And that depends on what we do with our body. So I'm going to be applying it while what I do is I just put it on different spots. So it has niacinamide, and it replenishes, the elasticity and it also helps with the hyperpigmentation. And my daughter will laugh at this word, hyperpigmentation. They have these memes here in the United States where, and you can apply it, upwards, as you can see. And you saw that I applied a very, very tiny amount. Honestly, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're very young, like on your 20s, you can actually use this as your eye cream because it's very rich. And if your skin is a little bit dry and you're still young, you can still use this one. It's very rich and moisturizing. I'm going to tell you why I like it, to be honest, to be raw honest. I like it because I can feel that my face plumps. It actually feels like, there's like water or something, and it just feels like really good. And you actually look like if you have fillers. Yes, I'm using a brush. They're asking me, you can use your fingers if you want to. I'm using this brush because I'm typing in the computer, and so I don't like to leave my fingers with all the things, and I'm managing different things here. Yes, and people are helping me on the team from Mexico. They're selecting the winners, but that's why I use a brush, because I personally don't like things on my fingers or on my hands. But I also see that you are able to distribute the product better. You can use any brush from the store that is actually for liquid makeup. This one is from, I don't even know the brand, and even if I knew the brand, I'm not gonna say the brand. But this one is specifically for moisturizers. I saw it on TJ Maxx, like if you're in the US, and it was really cool because I was like, "What is that?" And I saw then they had like um they had like a tool for applying the serum, and it was really cool. I was like, I'm gonna get this. It was like $5 or something like that, so it was cool. You can find it anywhere. I'm not going to tell you to use it just because I use it because I want to. But you can use your fingers. Now I'm gonna use my fingers. I just wanted to show you how I apply it. And niacinamide can help you with the ceramide production, and it can help you strengthen, strengthen the barrier, your skin barrier. So it also boosts your skin, production of collagen, and this is key for you to actually age with grace. Like, you're gonna age, don't get me wrong. We're not telling you that you're gonna be looking like a supermodel if you buy the cream. No, nothing such. And by the way, you're beautiful just as you are. I also, I'm big on believing that we should never compare ourselves, either you're a woman or a man, with anybody else or with Hollywood. This is the worst thing that we could do. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the next ingredients. It also has ubiquinone, which is CoQ10, which raises your CoQ10 levels in your skin. It supports cellular energy and reduces the oxidative stress. And there are several clinical reports that notate that the prolonged use of CoQ10 reduce the wrinkle depth and improve the texture. So what is it good about this one? I think this is our best cream. It works hydrating, number one. It works plumping, which is giving you the volume that you will naturally lose whenever you age, whenever you get older. As we age, we will look skinnier in our face. The cheeks are going to kind of like just go down, and yes, you will have some sagging, and this is normal. But if you are drinking water, having plenty of sleep, if you're exercising, this is key. A lot of people think that exercise is just for those who go to the gym every day. No, you can exercise at your home, even if you think that this is not for you. You can go to a Google channel and just find 5, 10, 20 minutes of cardio, like depending on your level. This is going to help you. This is going to help you stay healthier, but looking better as well. Sleeping 8 hours, 7 hours plus is crucial for your skin to regenerate. Because even, I'm going to tell you a secret. Even when you sleep more than 7 hours, you can actually lose weight. Yes, because your body is repairing itself at night. So those are the things that you can do. Another thing you can do, and I know that I'm in the middle of the ingredients, but this is something I'm passionate about. You need to get some sun. You need to get some sun, and you need to really go outside, get some breathing exercises. This is going to oxygenate your body from the inside out, and you will look better. And another thing, alcohol. If you drink alcohol, I don't judge you. I'm not here. I'm not your spiritual guide or your the tormentor or anything like that. But that will, make you look older. That will make your skin, age faster. If you're smoking, even if it's a vaping and things like that, that is going to destroy your body. If you're into health and wellness, and if you're smoking, you need to start thinking about that. Nisera from Germany, Nisera Muric from Germany, as you're coming on, please uh, type your name, because we are going to have our team selecting a winner of these two creams. So Nisara, thank you for being here. So going back to the topic, if you smoke, I also don't judge you, but this is not good for your body, especially if you're into skincare or if you want to look better and more beautiful. Of course, it has its benefits. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I was a smoker for a very few time, and I didn't like the way that I look, and I was very young. And I also, my hands started to look, jello, and I smell. So if you want to really be beautiful, take care of your body first, inside out, because you can put all the creams you want. You can go and get all the Botox treatments. You can go and get all of the fillers you want, but that is just temporary. That is not going to fix what really needs to be fixed inside of your body, so you can look actually better, so you can age with grace. So maybe when people look at you and you look at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna be like, wow, I look like 5, 10, 20 years younger, because it's possible if you work on it. Let's go into the ingredients. What are those claims? We're not claiming that our product is like Botox at all, but I'm gonna tell you what's inside of Botox. Botox is literally, and if my English is broken, I'm sorry. I'm Mexican, and I am trying to do my best. And I I don't always pronounce the words properly, so I just forgive me for that. But what's inside of Botox? What a lot of people are like, oh, that's something that is really bad or good or whatever. I am going to tell you that we also have customers that do Botox, and Botox actually, with our products, their product lasts longer. I'm not here to be saying that is good or that is bad, or that you shouldn't do it, or what is inside on it of it, or that we're replacing, our, or with our product you're replacing any of those treatments. Uh that's not what I'm saying. Okay, so they're saying that they don't hear. Let me see. Can you please confirm here in the chat on Instagram with the number 5, or on any other platform that you hear me? Let me see. Number 5, number 5. Yes, you hear me? Okay. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, they're saying yes on different platforms, on Facebook, Zoom. All right. Alrighty. So let's continue so you guys can hear me. So what's inside of Botox? I'm going to explain you. As again, we are not promoting that our product is better than Botox at all. It's a different thing completely. But it works. Botox works by blocking the nerves in the signaling to our muscles. So This is something that people inject, and it has an active ingredient that is literally a whole bunch of peptides. And how did I learn this? When I was stung by a bee, a bee, a wasp. I with this hand, I had a wasp, um, you know, that stung my hand, and it was really bad, and I was googling and doing all the things. And I'm gonna stop here to recognize, Almina Pepic from Germany and Edina from Montenegro. But I was reading that, it's, literally like Botox, the toxin that those animals have, and it's horrible. It was painful. So this is how this ingredient works. So what is it different from our ingredients? It's completely different. It's not here to replace it, but this ingredient is called argireline or argireline, and this is a branded ingredient. It is a European brand, and it has, it's a raw ingredient. You're not gonna find this in a moisturizer just laying around in any store. It's an ingredient that we as formulators use, that we as companies that formulate products use, and it has reviews and clinical studies that show the reduction in the wrinkle depth, just as the niacinamide, just as the CoQ10, but it also helps improve the elasticity and hydration mechanism, and it targets some of those nerves which are involved in the expression lines, which literally this is a peptide, is a very strong peptide. It's called the acetyl hexapeptide 8. That is why, they just put the name argireline. So to make it simple. So the effects are very modest compared to those who are from, the injections from different, clinical, not clinical studies, but from different clinics that are actually dermatologist clinics. And they're very different, but the use and the result is very real. Is if when you use these consistently, either the vitamin hydrating cream, because this one also has this ingredient, or the absolute enriched cream. If you use it consistently, what happens is your muscles start to relax. It's not the same effect as Botox at all, but some people say that is the liquid Botox. That's how some people call it. It is not a medication. It is not something to replace it. And I say it like 10,000 times, because then we have some people from the government coming to complain that we're just, claiming things. We're not claiming things, guys. We're just educating people. And it also has, this thing called pentapeptide 18, which is another form of toxin, which literally peptides are toxins. And it's less studied, but it complements the modulation of our neurotransmitters. And there's an evidence, with the medical studies of this peptide that suggests that when used, consistently, it softens the dynamic of our wrinkles, which is what all peptides do. Eventually, if you use a good moisturizer with any peptide, I'm not going to say that you should only use our peptide and is the only one that can help you in all the world and is the most amazing thing. I'll be lying. I just want to be raw and very, very transparent. There are many, many products in the market, but for me, I'm going to tell you what worked and why I love Butters, the brand. And well, thank you for being here, Mohammed Orahubak, again, Almina. We have Enesa Islami from Montenegro, people from Montenegro, beautiful. Cherna Gora, Dobro, um, Dobar dan. Sorry, today my Balkan is not the best. Okay, but welcome. Zdravo, everybody. So it, already talk about the CoQ10 and how it helps you. It has tocopherols, it has the vitamin E, which many creams and many people and many teachers who are doing, face yoga, they use the actually skin grade vitamin E to do the exercises. Yesterday we used the the age resist shot, which is a very rich oil, and we talked about it. I really like this oil. I love it. And it has vitamin E. So inside of our Absolute Enriched Cream, have we also have vitamin E. And thank you, Nisara Muric from Germany. Thank you. Keep on posting your names. Sanela Sulic from Luxembourg. And those of you, there are winners, and I see that there are some winners from past and previous talks who have not come to support. Please reach out to support. If you ever were mentioned in one of our talks, please go back to support. They're gonna be able to help you with, getting your prize. I know that there are many people who already have received their products, but we want to make sure that you come to support, because we want to make, I mean, we're just not gonna send something if we don't know your name, we don't know your email, we don't know if you have an account with us. Creating an account with us is super easy, and so just make sure that you come back to us. And well, anyway, so going back to the ingredients, vitamin E is key for anti-aging, contributes to the protection from the oxidative stress, and it has a way to protect us, alongside vitamin C, because it also has vitamin C, of the oxidation, from different factors, from the cold weather, or if it's too sunny and you get a little bit burned, it helps you actually cope better with those conditions. So it also has a calming and conditioning and glow benefit from botanical lipids and proteins. It has jojoba oil, it has rosehip oil, it has macadamia, mango butter, sunflower, and flaxseed oil. So it is a very complex product. Yes, it is. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Some of these ingredients are in different brands, like name brands that you can see at, the malls and the stores. But if you take this product, I can guarantee you that if you find it, out there with, big brands, they're twice the price that we have. So, all right. So let's go ahead and continue. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on Facebook, Instagram, Zoom. And I'm going to just finish with this. It also has oats, it has wheat protein, it has immortella oil, which, all of these combined, they're like a botanical blend, which are, vegan and really good for your body. And it has zero to none things who are harming your hormones. So, ladies, this is key. I have an app, and I'm not going to tell you the app because I'm not going to promote an app. But if you find, this somewhere, I have a way to check the QR code of, different products. So that is how I found butters, because I don't like to take or put things in my skin, or even in just ingest things that are going to modify, my hormones, or anything that will alter my my body, just to say it that way. But anyways, so as any cosmetic, I always recommend that you go and patch test your skin. Go to a very, sensitive part of your body. It could be right here, and just go and test it and see if you have any allergies, because some people have wheat allergies, or hyaluronic allergies, and we just want to make sure that you are not allergic to it. Most people are not, and we have not even one single report of people getting hives or anything like that. So it's good and safe to use. So quickly recapping, this is really good. Helps with the hydration, fine lines, on even tone and redness, while keeping your skin very, very well protected and taken care of. So I really think that for me, this is one of my favorite products, because You work with two things that most clinics, most spas work with, which is your texture, because you want to make sure. And this is me, this is not makeup, this is me. Yes, but I did not look like this before, to be honest. Like, I can pull some pictures and I use it consistently. And of course you need to do your massage and things. I don't think we're gonna have time for that today, but I'm gonna continue with the next product. What's good about this specific product we have, I'm gonna show you here in the uh, you see it, that is on Austria, is 70 euros in Austria. I'm gonna go to the United States. Okay, and you're gonna see it in your own currency, but let me tell you, and what you see here in euros is with taxes, doesn't include anything on in the United States. 66 absolute anti-age enriched cream, high performance, and in the United States we have a promo, that's why you see it discounted. uh, you can see here all of the ingredients that I just spoke about: niacinamide, vitamin B3, B6, panthenol, which regenerates the skin. It has all of the oils I told you about. And our product is clinically tested. Yes, it is clinically tested. 97% natural ingredients. That's what's the other 3%? Well, the glycerin and all the other things that you need to put into a cream, and the preservatives, so you don't have a rotten product. So how can you use it? Very simple. You can apply it on clean skin. I already showed you. After your serum or before. There are some people that use the serum at night. I'm gonna tell you what I do. When I'm very, very dry from my skin, I clean, of course, my face. I use this, and then I use a serum, and then I let it absorb. I pat it with, either with a cloth, a clean cloth, a clean, uh, you know, skin cloth, or some cotton balls, and then I go to the makeup. When I use makeup, there are some days that I don't. Mostly, people that know me, they see me this way. This is how I look. And in the evening, you can also use it as a part of your restorative night routine. As you can see it here, pairs well with vitamin hydrating cream for lighter hydration, with the Butter's Firming Beauty Blend, or under makeup. So you're gonna look plump. What is the result? Let me see. And you're gonna look awesome products. You're thank you so much, my friend, for saying those kind words. You're gonna look plump. So these parts, eventually, if you do your exercises, you're gonna look like a little bit more fuller, not only from your muscles, but also from at the skin level. And if you drink water, of course, you drink water, because water is going to help you. And guess what? We have a product that is coming. And the product that is coming, it's collagen. I'll talk a little bit about this in a few minutes. We're gonna have an event where we're gonna be talking about all the ingredients about collagen. It's gonna be next week on October 15. Please be there. I'm gonna post here in the chat. Our before I go further, we're gonna let me see. We have a delay here on Facebook. No, yes. Okay, no, we don't have a delay here on Facebook, but I'm going to be uh, giving you the link to register. We're gonna be having some surprises online. It's gonna be the 15th of October at 12 p.m. Nashville time, which is 12 p.m. like noon Texas time, and it's gonna be. I'm so sorry, no, 1 p.m. Nashville Chicago time. 1 p.m. Nashville Chicago time. I was looking at Mexico. 8 p.m. Slovenia time, Europe, the Balkans. That's the timing we're gonna be on. I just typed here in the chat in on Facebook, and I'm doing it on Zoom, where you can register. Make sure you register. We're going to have surprises. We always do great things about for our people who connect to those events. I'm gonna also show you our flyer here in a second on Facebook. But before, I'm gonna be finishing these our I'm gonna be finishing this product. So what will you see? Benefits, visibly your skin. You're gonna be having a smoother skin. You're gonna be having a firmer skin. It's gonna be very hydrated, deep hydration with a rich yet not greasy feel. You're gonna have reduced appearance of wrinkles and fine lines, and your tone, which means if you have a little bit of like little spots because of your pregnancy or because of hormones, you're gonna see that your tone skin is gonna improve the texture and the radiance. Hello, Jasana Arifovic from Bosnia. How are you, Jasana? And thank you for typing your name. And we're about to finish, but please, please, please type your name because Zenana, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Zenana, because we are going to be selecting uh, a person from our audience either on any of the platforms, and you don't want to miss it. But anyways, going to finish this, you can go here to shop.newhopeglobal.com, and you can actually find this product. I'm going to just type it here on Zoom and also in our Facebook, so you can find the product and really just get to try it, because you don't lose anything by trying a new product. You don't lose anything. I'm gonna be posting it here on Facebook. Go ahead and find it. It's really, really good. And then I was going to do the vitamin hydrating cream and the absolute hydrating cream, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. We're gonna leave it for next week because we're not gonna be able to finish. And what I want you to do is, as you're here, Edina and Mohammed and Anissa, yes, please, please, Amela Malic Begovic. I will get there, Amela. From Bosnia and Herzegovina, thank you for being here. And those of you in previous calls, if you want something, go to our support. If you do not know where support is, if you're on Instagram, go to Instagram or to Facebook. You don't have to know where our support is. But let me see. I'm trying to make sure that we have our links properly broadcasted here. And I want to make sure that everybody registers for this event. We're gonna wrap it up with this already. Yes, it's posted inside of our New Hope Wellness group. All right, can you confirm? Please confirm here on Facebook with the number 6 if you see the link. I'm gonna post it here on Instagram. Instagram is actually manual. We don't have anybody on the side of a team for Instagram. Unfortunately, that's the way it is with that platform. You actually need to have a phone to be doing these things. Yes, you can add it to a program, but we did not this time. So we're gonna show you in the screen as well our alrighty. I'm gonna be adding here an image of our call that we're gonna be having very soon next week on October 15. We're gonna be talking about the benefits of collagen. I just showed you a glimpse of what the product looks like. It's really great. It's in production right now. It has not only collagen, it has different things which are really good for you to look good from the inside out. It has, hyaluronic acid, ceramides, it has peptides, it has vitamin B6, B3, zinc, selenium, a whole bunch of things. And you're going to get to learn from this product. But I'm going to invite you to actually register today because, there's only a limited space. Our last call, our last giveaway. Thank you for confirming that everybody's seeing this. Thank you so much. Our last event, we almost hit the 300 mark. So you want to make sure that you register and that you get there on time. What's the taste? All right. So I'm going to tell you the taste. The taste is, we call it pink cerveza, which is, literally the elderberry with lemon, but it just tastes like a strawberry. Very soft strawberry is really good. And you can see it here in the screen, of course not on Instagram, but on the other platforms. You can see that a lot of people drink it as their beauty drink, as their cocktail, and they have it. It's not alcohol at all. And I shouldn't you shouldn't be drinking that anyways. If you do, I don't judge you. I always tell people that I do have my glass of wine here and there, but I am telling you, for skincare, for health and wellness, alcohol and tobacco, or vaping is bad. It's not good. You shouldn't do it. If you are into health and wellness and into anti-aging, those are two things that will kill you. They will kill you. If people are telling you otherwise, they will kill you. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap it up with our with the names, and I'm just waiting for the team to tell me the names because I just don't see them here. Please hurry up, guys. And next week we're gonna be talking about our absolute hydrating cream, which has literally the same things as we just told you about, but it has a different component. So it's not water based, but it's more hydrating, and it's not as thick, as rich as this absolute enriched cream. And it's good for people who have oily skin, people who are younger. If you're in your 20s, even people who are under teens can use it, and it's really good. And well, I'm gonna leave you with this. Let me see if the team has everything. Yes, no. Just type one more time. Let's give one more minute. So let's see. Let me read you on Instagram. Type your name and your country. Please do. Please do. All right. Thank you. We have Maite Mercedes from Hungary. Mate Mercedes from Hungary on YouTube. We have Maria Farkas in Hungary. Mate Mercedes from Hungary, and we have, okay, let me read. Mohamed Orajovac from Montenegro. Hey, friends from Chernagora. Edina Orajovac, Almina Pepic from Germany. Please tell me, how is the weather there? Just type here, is it rainy, it's cold, it's beautiful? Tell me the weather, and also the degrees, if it's 10 degrees, and not 10 degrees, but 20 degrees, 18 degrees. Zenana Arifovic from Bosnia. Nisara Muric from Germany, and Nisa or Anessa Islami from Montenegro. We have Jusime Jasari from North Macedonia. We have Don Donegan from the United States. We have, let me see who else. Okay, thank you, YouTube. Let's go to Facebook one more time. Please, team, look at these beautiful people. Aida Bekir from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Congratulations. Not congratulations, but it's good that you're here. We have also Andrea Yellen from Slovenia. Andrea Yellen from Slovenia. So, okay. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you register for our call next October the 15th. We are going to have a health talk next week. We're going to be talking about vitamin C. On Monday at 1 p.m. Last time we went on at 12, which was 7. We're going to do it at 1 p.m., 8 p.m. Monday. Same channels here. 13 degrees in Hungary. That's cold, Maria. We're going to be talking about the goodness of vitamin C, and not only just vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C in powder and also in liquid. Our liquid version is about to come out because, we bring it out as if it's any other food, who's, live food. And this is gonna be really good for the winter. I love the liquid one because it's so rich and it tastes so good. Also the powder one is one of my favorites. But let's go ahead and read out loud our winners, and we're gonna finish up with these. Do you guys have it ready? Please, just 1 second, okay? They're sending this to me. 1 second, because they spin their own wheel, they type names, and they do different things. All right. Thank you so much for my corporate team, we're working tirelessly in different parts of the world, from Nigeria to Mexico to the Balkans. All of our people are amazing people. Thank you for being here. So we're going to be sending out a absolute enriched cream to Hungary. Mate Mercedes in Hungary. If you are here, please just reach out to support, or if you are not a customer and if you're just watching this because somebody told you about it, please tell the person that told you, or come to Instagram to NH Global HQ if you're on YouTube, or yes, she's from YouTube. Okay. Mate Mercedes from Hungary. Congratulations. Congratulations. And we have a second one. We have a second person that is going to be receiving our absolute enriched cream. We're going to do absolute enriched cream, and that is going to be Andrea Yellen from Slovenia. Andrea Yellen from Slovenia. If you're here, say something. I think where is she from? Okay, she's from Facebook. Thank you, team, for working on the names. Make sure, if you have not received your product, to go to support. And if you are not a registered customer, tell the person that told you about it, because you are going to get these on you know on your account. You need to just really go and tell them. But more than anything, go register. Congratulations to Mate Mercedes, and if I pronounce it wrong, I'm so sorry. And also to Andrea Yellen. Congratulations, my friends. You just won an absolute enriched cream. Please go and make sure that you type it in the support group, or you go to support at newhopeglobal.com. Support at newhopeglobal.com. You can also write them an email and they'll be able to help you. But don't forget to register. We're going to have surprises. Yes, we're going to have surprises for those people who attend the event, and it's going to be really good. We'll see you Monday at 1 p.m. Nashville time. We're going to talk about Vita C, and 8 p.m. Slovenia Balkan time, and it's gonna be incredible. Thank you so much for being here. And if you wanted to watch yoga, unfortunately we're not gonna do it today because we have 2 more minutes. But go to the previous videos. If you're not in this group where we have those videos and our exercises, ask somebody to add you to that group, because it's gonna be really, really good. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye.